broadcast of girls varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We're at Minster Gymnasium where the new Bremen Cardinals will take on the Minster Wildcats. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Borchers Floor Center, and NKTelco. Along with Scott Fry, I'm Dave Kanapke, and it's our pleasure to bring you tonight's game between the 10-11 New Bremen Cardinals and the 11-10 Minster Wildcats. Should be a pretty good battle. Scott, let's first talk about the Cardinals. They're coming off a game against one of the MAC co-leaders in Parkway, and they took them down to the wire. Very good game, very solid season for the Cardinals this year.
Yeah, I'd say, Dave, I don't think anybody expected the Cardinals to really take Parkway to the buzzer, but boy, they sure did. Chloe Homan had a big night. Marina Nelson had a big night, both on offense, and then Chloe Homan very strong in the middle, rebounding and playing defense. But Chloe's kind of the answer this year for the Cardinals. The junior missed all of last season with an injury. She's their leading shooter from the floor. She's their highest percentage in 2-point, 3-point, and second highest in free throws. And man, she can get it done rebounding, and she's got a very wide wingspan. And then the other defender for the Cardinals, of course, senior Abby Powers, 55 steals on the year, so she's almost 3 steals a game. And then again, they're led on offense. Chloe will dump in on average 12 points a night, Marina Nelson 10, and then Abby Powers usually contributes 7.4, excuse me. Coach Timmerman's got them 10 and 11, but it feels like they're playing maybe a little better than the 500 record right now, which is what you want when you get ready for the tournament.
Minster Wildcats 11-10 on the season. They're coming off a tough loss against Galata. They were up 10-1 after the first quarter. Fell apart to a very good defensive and very good team in Kalida. Yeah. Ended up losing by 15. It's been a struggle on offense a little bit, but they really are led by their tall girl in the middle, Lily Barhorst.
Yeah, Lily, we were talking before we got started. What a great athlete. The junior is big on the volleyball floor. She could do anything: serve, dig, block, pass, kills, of course. But boy, here on the basketball floor, her statistics are impressive. She's, let me see here, almost 11 points a game is the leading scorer for the team. She's 59% from the floor.
That's first in the MAC.
Holy cow. That is, now again, some of that may because you're down inside, you're big, so you have high percentage shots, but you still got to make them. We see plenty of bunnies get missed. So going to be a key, I think, to be able to kind of manage Lily Barhorst tonight.
Two of the top rebounders in the MAC between Chloe Homan and Lily Barhorst. Well, we'll pause here for the national anthem. Come back with the starting lineups on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back here. Good to see the pep band here. They're usually not here on girls' games, but good to see them here on senior night. Also, the good representation of the student section in the blackout. So now we'll have our Emerson Climate Technology starting lineups. First, we'll start with the away team, the Bremen Cardinals, again, 10-11, overall 3-5 in the MAC. Number 2, Marina Nelson, averages just under 11 points a game. Number 14, Abby Powers, 5'5" senior, 55 steals on the season. Number 22, Ella Pape, 5'8" senior, 3.2 a game. Allison Hayes, another senior, just under 5 points a game. Then the leading scorer, 5'10" junior Chloe Homan, 12.7 rebounds a game. Head coach Andy Timmerman, assisted by Emily Mesher and John Storer. Now they'll dim the lights with Emerson Climate Technology starting lineups. Introduce the seniors. Katie McClure at 7. Number 5, getting her first varsity start, Chloe Thien, 5'8" senior. Number 10, Casey Albers, 5'10" senior, 5 points a game. Morgan Sparks, 5'7" senior, very good defensive player. Lindy Hemmelgarn, another senior in the lineup. And rounding out the lineup, number 30, Kennedy Cordy, a 5'10" senior, also her first ever varsity start. Head coach Mike Wiss, assisted by Shelley Wolfman, Steck Schulte, and Lee Ann Eiding. So now, while we got some time, let's do our keys to the game, Scott. Sponsored by Keyhole Pizza. Let's first start with the Cardinals.
Start with the Cardinals. Chunky Bob and his Keyhole Pizza keys to the game. Good friend of yours and mine if he's making good pizza. Coach Timmerman wants his ladies to stay poised when they're pressured. Both these teams like to play defense. There will be some pressure. He also wants his girls to play physical on defense and then shoot with confidence.
Those are the keys for Cardinals. What's the keys for the Wildcats?
So from Coach Wissman, and I saw where he said you probably could have provided those keys. Yeah. You've seen enough of these young ladies. But Coach Wissman wants his squad to handle the pressure that they're going to get from the Cardinal defense. And he wants to get in and have them be disruptive in the Cardinals' set plays. And then he thinks that transition is going to be a key part of the game. He wants those young ladies to score in the transition game.
Those are your keys to games. Sponsored by Keyhole Pizza. Chloe Homan easily controls the tip under the much shorter Lindy Hemmelgarn. I'm sure it's the first time she's ever jumped to start
normally
the game.
That would be Lily Barhorst there, but again, I love that Coach Wiss wants to get his seniors some minutes to start. So
always need one. A pretty high percentage of coaches do that. You start your seniors. You can't play them the whole game, but it's always a nice honor. Like I said, I think there's 3 of them are getting their first varsity start ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's a good gesture, and there's a turnover both ways to start us off.
Well, and you could hear in Coach Wiss's voice reading off all of the fine accolades of his seniors, the emotion in his voice. It's a big night.
Shot by Pape, rebounded by Hemmelgarn. Hemmelgarn on her way to play softball at Capital University.
That is awesome. I love the little routines each player had as they were coming onto the floor, being announced, and hers was a home run swing. Just having a little fun before things get going.
3-pointer off the mark by Morgan Sparks. She's going to play soccer at Findlay University. She's been playing club soccer through her high school career in the fall, and very good soccer player.
That's no small thing, playing soccer Division I. That's awesome. And you see there Chloe Homan going to work over top of Casey Albers, and that's the first Cardinal bucket of the night, first bucket for everybody.
Nice move by Homan, 2-0 on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Our longtime scoreboard sponsor, man-to-man defense by the Cardinals. Chloe Thien over to Morgan Sparks. Sparks has been fighting some injury problems as that was tipped into the backcourt. but she's back in the lineup tonight. Casey Albers also in the lineup. She's going to BGSU.
Go Falcons. Hi, Ziggy.
Also, Chloe Thien going to BGSU as Albers 3 rattles out. Holman, good ball handler as well as a good post player.
Yeah, the Cardinals had lost the services of Abby Powers early in the season, midway through the season. And Chloe Holman did a nice job at point guard handling the ball, running the offense for much of that time that Powers was on the bench with a shoulder.
Steal there by Lindy Hemmelgarn of Minster. Albers trying to drive, runs out of real estate. Cordy gives it up to Sparks to work it around the perimeter. 2-0 New Bremen here early.
Cardinals love to play aggressive defense. They will come at the basketball. They will go and take it from you, and you'll see it tonight. Already a couple of steals for the Cardinals.
Foul, a reach-in foul on New Bremen. It'll be common foul.
I think that was on Abby Powers. That'll be her first team foul. It's on the floor, so no shout.
Mia Hirschfeld into the game number 3, a 5'7" sophomore.
Cardinals run about a 7-man rotation. They'll bring Mia Hirschfeld in off the bench, and then Mary Rindler will find her way to the floor, which is, you don't see too many freshmen getting to play varsity ball in the MAC, but she's very athletic, and she's in there mainly for her defense.
That is a lot of that, an inadvertent buzzer there. I think it was after the pass was thrown. Oh, they're going to let him inbound it. It's a break for Minster. It was an inadvertent buzzer. Or no, they're just going to keep it in New Bremen. That's what it should be. I thought it went off after the pass was thrown, after the pass was stolen too.
Gotten possession.
Yeah, I think that's the right call there. Bremen on this season averaging 40 points a game. Both these teams average right at 40.
As we were saying in the pregame, this should be a very tight game. As you see there, Abby Powers goes down the lane, puts one in for her first bucket. Cardinals lead 4-0.
Lindy Hemmelgarn, spin move, up and under to Albers. Albers will drive to Thien. She'll let the 3 go. Everybody rooting for that one to go in, but that was in and out as Abby Powers will work against Sparks. Sparks usually draws the best. She guards the best guard on the other team.
Down the floor. She was right there with Powers coming down. Did a nice job of forcing her to give the ball up.
Bremen with a 4-0 lead. Minster has won this matchup 16 straight times between Minster and Bremen. It goes back to January 2009. Bremen on a 4-0 lead here. Hemmelgarn, quick pass. Cordy, nice stop and pop.
Beautiful play. Right there's your transition basketball. As they came quickly off the miss up the floor, hit Cordy coming down the lane, and that was a great play.
Steal in the backcourt by Albers and Thien to Sparks. Pass to Hemmelgarn. Too strong off the backboard. There'll be an over-the-back call on Chloe Thien.
That'll be Miss Thien's first personal, and also the first foul for the Wildcats. So some mad action down here as you're going to see a couple more subs. In comes Mary Rindler for the Cardinals.
Mary Rindler for the Cardinals. Katie McClurg in the game as well as Lily Barhorse. Chloe Thien and Kennedy Cordy get a handshakes as they go back to the bench. 4-2 New Bremen here. It's always sure point guard Abby Powers will dribble, penetrate in the lane. Gives it up there to Rindler. And we will have a reach-in foul, or no.
They're going to call held ball, and it'll go Minster's way, so that should go in the books as the 4th Cardinal turnover. Got 2 for Minster, 4 for the Cardinals.
Albers takes it across the timeline. Hemmelgarn, pretty decent three-point shooter that normally plays off the bench. They go to Barhorse. Should kick it over to Albers. Drives up. McClurg. This is on the 3. She's made 10 threes over the last 3 games, but
wow,
could not hit that one.
No, Minster 0 for 4 beyond the arc currently. Now you'll see the Cardinals elect to run this little dribble weave and either get somebody open for a 3-point attempt, which you see Holman miss, or get that defense to split, go down the lane with it.
Albers a long 3. Barhorse able to get the rebound and not able to finish. Mary Rindler with some good defense, able to get or tie up on the rebound.
They're going to call held ball.
Held ball.
Like held players. They were all tangled up with their arms. That could have gone a foul either way, really.
Yeah, I think it was almost caught at the same time between Rindler and Barhorse.
That was a battle down there. The freshman giving Lily Barhorst all she could handle. You see Mary Rindler, strong kid. There ain't much to her. She's let's see in the books here, she's 5'8", but she doesn't weigh much.
Yeah.
And she went right in there and gave Barhorst all she could handle. But you saw the strength of Lily Barhorst being able to go up with that shot even though she couldn't make it.
Addie Inskeep in the game. She's one of the girls trapping right now. Also number 4, Brooke Clooney. Rindler puts up a shot and one. That's just... I don't think she expected that to go in.
I don't think anyone did, Dave. I sure didn't, but sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
That's right.
Kind of got a nice roll. And, again, strong kid, very, very strong volleyball player for the state champion Cardinals. You see her in the middle of the front row as that first free throw in and out.
Not able to convert three-point play. McClure up ahead to Albers. After reverse it, they get it down low to Albers. Post move.
Boy, it was a great move down there. Great entry pass, just couldn't finish.
Marina Nelson with the basketball. 5'7" sophomores had a nice year at just under 11. Hirschfeld gives it up as they work through their weave. Ball on the floor.
Boy, nice hustle by the Wildcats, and then the Cardinals steal it right back.
That's a shot by Nelson. Draws back iron. There's Rindler again. Barhorse able to get the rebound.
So a couple of misses, kind of a frantic possession there for the Cardinals. Never felt like they got really into their offense thanks to that Minster defense.
Long two by Inskeep. Here's Rindler with another rebound. No, Holman with the rebound.
See Lily Barhorse is going to step up and D up Holman. Or you feel like that might be a little mismatch in the favor of the Cardinals way out there in the backcourt. Lily's happy place is down under the bucket.
Bremen in a little trouble. Coach Timmerman calls a timeout that gives us an opportunity to let you know that tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Borchers Forest Center, and NKTelco. Those fine sponsors make it possible for announcers like us to be lucky enough to watch a lot of basketball games.
Man, we are blessed to hang out where we hang out and call games with the level of athletics being played in the MAC, the WBL, the SCAL, the Shelby County Athletic League. It is a treat to come to work at night and do this. And what an honor to be here on senior night in this storied ladies basketball program. Coach Mike Wiss, he's got 4 state titles with this group, right?
He's got 2. Nan Stexually had the other 2, but he was an assistant.
Okay.
Minster has had 16 straight winning seasons, 27 and 28. They got to win one more tonight, or one more this season to clinch another winning season.
Yep, and that's no small task in the MAC, and Minster doesn't play cupcakes outside the conference, so hats off to Coach Wiss and the staff here and the players.
Holman's shot is missed. New Bremen has had 8 straight winning seasons as well. That kind of has gone underneath the radar. Brooke Clooney with a tray. Brooke Clooney.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a great shot. Spotted right up out here on the left wing and buried it. And that's the first three-pointer made for anybody. That's 1 of 6 for the Wildcats and 0 for 3 for the Cardinals. So
Clooney's done a nice job this year coming in and doing just that, hitting some threes. She's got a nice shot.
And you heard the place erupt. I mean, just the energy that brings, especially this has been a 5-0 run for Minster.
And something
on the floor there. Yeah.
The referee.
See, Mr. Kaimi Moku out. I just like saying his name. Sterling Kaimi Moku. Wonderful fellow. If you've ever had the chance to talk with him, he's like never not smiling.
Oh, that's awesome. Into the game, Lydia Mesher and Sadie Niemeyer. You talked about New Bremen goes about 7 deep. Minster normally goes about 10 deep. Well, I think with the seniors that played, they'll go about 11 or 12 deep tonight.
Nice.
So a luxury that Coach Wiss has had.
That is nice. Yeah,
and there is a steal. And in the backcourt, good job there by Maria Nelson to cause a turnover.
Yep, travel there. You'll see Sadie Niemeyer is going through the stats and whatnot. She shoots free throws at a 76% clip, Dave. She's their best free throw shooter. That's a good percentage at any level, particularly in high school.
Early in the year, she had a She had a fracture of her arm. She played JV for about 5 or 6 games, moved up, was in the starting lineup. She's been in the starting lineup the second half of the season at point guard, so very energetic point guard, as she will be guarding Abby Powers right now. Powers, if you have the height there. There's Ella Pape with a basketball. Back to Nelson as Holman guarded by Barhorse. That'd be an interesting matchup. 2 athletic, tall girls.
Boy, for sure.
Powers, 3-ball. Nelson draws back iron. Nice rebound there by Hayes. There's Pape. Nice pass to Powers. There'll be a reach-in foul on Niemeyer.
Oh, boy. I'm pretty far away, but I thought she had some nice defense. She had inside position and tipped it away, but she must have hit Powers' arm. That'll be, Sadie's first foul, team's 3rd.
Ella Pape will inbound it. One of 3 seniors on this team. They honored those 3 seniors quickly in Bremen before they honored the 6 seniors for Minster. Is nice.
I love that schools do that.
Yeah, it's neat to do that. So
we did
I'm sure they were honored last Thursday, that game.
Thursday night we had Parkway in town, and we honored. Is that right? Parkway?
Yeah, it's Parkway. Yeah, I was at Greg Burney and I were calling the game. You were on the PA, and there is a travel there. Switch the pivot foot there.
Drug her pivot foot. So 8 turnovers for the Cardinals, kind of plaguing them. Just 3 for Minster. Some of those turnovers, probably half of them have been steals. So you call it a turnover, but it was a steal.
Yep.
So credit the defense. But then 4 unforced errors for the Cardinals. That makes it tough.
Just under 6 seconds to go. See if Minster will get a shot off here. As they go to McClurg quickly. She's going to have to hurry from half court.
Ooh, almost.
It's the iron. We've played a quarter of basketball here in this rivalry with our First National Bank scoreboard. Bremen 6, Minster 5 here on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Presentation for McDonald's. They're donating $750 to the athletic program in Minster. Nice gesture.
I feel like half of that money's mine, Dave. I'm a fan of McDonald's, and I kind of look like I'm a fan of McDonald's. But that is a great thing that they do, pouring cash, because these programs don't run themselves, and it takes extra money besides whatever it takes to run a school if you're going to have a successful athletic program, and they spend a lot of time fundraising. So hats off to old Mickey D's for that $750 donation.
First quarter in the books. It almost seemed like the beginning of a heavyweight prize fight. Both teams trying to fill each other out a bit.
So far, scoring-wise, I've got, let's see, Brooke Clooney's got a 3 for Minster. Kennedy Cordy, has a 2. And then Abby Powers, Mary Rindler, and Chloe Holman each have tallied for 2 for the Cardinals, and that's our 6-5 score.
There is a tip. The tip was by Hayes, resulting in the Minster turnover. Powers.
Well, the defenses are playing super tight, man-on-man.
First to 30 who probably wins tonight.
Yep. 12 turnovers so far in the first period and 30 seconds. And we're going to get a foul as Hayes goes to the rack. And that'll be Addie Inskeep.
Yep.
Her first, team 4th.
Hayes, as a team, New Bremen shoots just under 65%.
Yep, 64.
64.5 to be exact. This is.
Boy, I knew that was off the minute it left her hand. She normally has a very, very high arcing free throw. Allison Hayes does. You could just tell right off the. Must have come off of her hand. Kind of funny.
54% on this season. rolls off. Is Barhorst with the rebound. Outlet pass.
Great look right there at how strong and athletic Lily Barhorst is.
Sadie Niemeyer trying to drive baseline. A runner. She will shoot 2.
I've got Minster 1 of 7 from the floor. From 2-point. And one of 7 from 3-point. Neither team shooting at a high clip right now, percentage-wise. A lot of good defense.
Niemeyer shooting 2. She hits the first one. Minster on the season, their field goal percentage is 34%. There was a time about halfway through the season that was under 30. They brought that up some.
That's a huge increase, 7 percentage points.
Yeah, it was like I say, it was about halfway. They got from 30, it was like 29 to 34. And then there now is Niemeyer hits 2, as that is knocked out of bounds to St. Bremen. Free throw shooting, she made 2, but Minster last in the MAC at 54.
Saw that
54% as a team.
Yep.
That I'm guessing Minster through the years have not been at the bottom of free throw percentage, but not this year. As inbounded against this full court pressure. Marina Nelson with the basketball. 5'7" sophomore against senior McClurg. At Abby Powers, she might have went over and back.
Very
close to the midline stripe. The referees are right there, though.
Mr. Farrell.
Ooh, and there is a travel. I think she tried to pass it there.
Yep.
Hayes is trying to pass it there, and I think a teammate moved.
Mark Bornhorst right there on the spot. Got a good crew tonight officiating. Mary Rindler in for the Cardinals. Allison Hayes will have a seat.
You could gal who the 3 officiators said Mark Bornhorst.
I think that's right, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right. 7-6 Minster here. A minute into the first quarter. McClurg on the wing. And that is tipped away. Powers comes up with another steal for the year. Bad pass goes out of bounds.
11 turnovers here, and we're just into the second period.
Coach Wiss will take a precision strip timeout. Give us an opportunity to let you know NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays. Tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Replay times are Friday, March 3rd at 5 p.m., Sunday, March 5th at 9 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports.
I'm looking at the MAC standings right now, and actually Minster could get a share of the conference championship if they win. They're 6-2. If they win and Parkway and Marion lose, they'll all be 3-way tied for the MAC.
That would ordinarily happen, but Marion's already done. They're not playing tonight. They had for sales early. Good idea. I thought about that earlier, but 8-1. Parkway tonight, they play St. Henry's, a pretty good team, but if Parkway wins, that would be their first MAC title ever in girls basketball.
That'd be awesome. You'd love to see
it's
it.
like, you'd like to.
Coach
nothing against St.
daughter,
Henry.
Allison, is a senior.
Yeah. It's they've had a very nice season, and they have a very nice team, so they're going for their first MAC title at St. Henry tonight. 3 ball, that was blocked.
Until last week, Marion was 8-0.
Yes.
And we heard at the New Bremen game that they had lost to Coldwater, and a big roar went up from the Parkway fans because that gave each team a loss.
Yeah, they gave them a chance after they had to really work hard to just slip by 3 against New Bremen.
That was a good ball game. Yep.
This game has a similar type feel. And at a low scoring, I should say. But the difference is this is 2 very evenly matched teams. Where Parkway was a clear favorite last Thursday. Barhorst trying to post up underneath. Homan guards are on defense as well. Keep an eye on that matchup all night. Sparks over to Hemmelgarn. To Inskeep. Look down to Barhorst.
Oh, nice dribble penetration.
To the hoop.
Ball fake.
Sparks.
Man, what a move right there. Morgan Sparks, her first trip to the scorer's table with her first bucket. Man, what a just dribble penetration off that pass and then a ball fake to freeze the defense. Great move.
And Minster with a 9-6 lead.
Travel.
Say travel. Again, you see travels like that when somebody's trying to pass and then something changed. Either somebody stepped in the passing lane.
The timing, yep, you're right.
It's like, how can you travel? Well, it seems easy, but something changed and they're about to, you just can't stop in the middle of that.
Well, and the kids at this level, they'll pass as they're about to travel. And when you have to hold the ball a couple seconds longer because somebody's not where they belong, your foot comes down, and that's the end of that. So, 12 turnovers now for the Cardinals. And, again, a handful of those have been steals. You got to credit Minster there. But some unforced errors have plagued the Cardinals. They went on a 6-0 run, and now they're on the wrong end of a 9-0 run.
Looks like Bremen has switched into a 2-3 zone.
Yep, they will do that.
Hemmelgarn splits the defenders, draws the foul. That'll be the third team foul.
Mary Rindler almost got there, but it was a nice read. I feel like, who was that had the ball? Inskeep? Hemmelgarn kind of cheated it a little bit and stepped forward to the pass, which you're coached to do, and that had her in motion before Mary could settle, and a great call there by the official. Smart play there by Hemmelgarn.
Hemmelgarn gives it over McClurg, senior down to Ballhorse, tipped away by Homa, but McClurg able to get it.
Lindy Hemmelgarn, a great athlete. Softball's her sport, but boy, she spent a lot of time on the volleyball floor here in the back row playing defense for
Libero the last 2 years. 3-ball, Casey Albers.
That was a big bucket right there as Minster is on a 12-0 run.
12-0 run. It was 6-0?
Yeah, it was 6-0 to start the game, and they have shut down the Cardinal offense. Again, some of it self-inflicted, but give credit to this Minster defense. They have been El Stingo, and they're enjoying a 12-0 run here.
That was just under the 5-second count. Homan will take it back.
Boy, look at that side-to-side defense right there.
Yeah, and there's a double team. Minster loves to do this. Homan trying to just get rid of it, and Hemmelgarn comes up with a steal. Up ahead, Sparks. We're good to McClurg. 3. That draws iron. Rebound in the corner to Hemmelgarn.
Boy, if they could have hit that 3, this place would have blown up.
Good block there by Homan. Hemmelgarn tried to drive. There's a reach-in foul by Hemmelgarn. It's one of those frustration fouls that you see.
So that'll be 6 on the Wildcats, and that was on, you said, on Hemmelgarn, right? That's her first.
Abby Powers, Allison Hayes into the game for Coach Andy Timmerman. Second year at his alma mater. 16-7 last year. Lost a lot of good players off last year's team.
I remember when Mr. Timmerman played basketball at New Bremen High School for Coach Ernst, who's a resident of this fine town of Minster.
I've called a lot of games when he was the point guard for New Bremen. Pass up to Hemmelgarn and in. Give the steal and assist to Morgan Sparks.
Nice play there. Stole the inbound pass. Coach Timmerman's going to have to talk it over a little bit here at the mercy of a 14-0 run by the Wildcats.
We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
We are here. And here. And here.
Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Coming out of his precision strip timeout, Coach Andy Timmerman on his knees trying to change some things as right now the Wildcats on a streak.
Yeah, half of it's on some defense. They've played some really good defense, and one of the keys for Coach Wiss was to disrupt the Cardinals' set plays, and boy, have they done that. But the other part of it is just some self-inflicted wounds. Bad travels, mishandling the ball on the part of the Cardinals, almost another turnover, and that is a turnover.
Hemmelgarn with the steal. Sparks through the lane.
Nice.
A little too strong. Homan had enough of the rebound to draw a foul, and that would be the 17th foul. So maybe this will be a 1-and-1. So you've seen teams sometimes, they're not going real good, but they're able to get to the line, and you can start to get back by shooting some foul shots.
Yep, and this is New Bremen's best free throw shooter, Chloe Holman going to step up now. I've got her at 64%. Second best free throw shooter. Marina Nelson at 80%, almost 79. Yeah. So anything positive here, scoring without the clock running for the Cardinals is a good thing.
Nice form there for the free throw. Chloe Holman is second in the MAC in rebounding, third in scoring, field goal percentage, and blocks. So in 4 categories, she's in the top 3.
Yep. She's an all-around player. She's their, I want to say she's their top 3-point shooter at 36%. She is. So she gets it done at both ends of the floor.
She made 2 free throws there as Hemmelgarn's 3-pointer is rebounded by Holman.
And that's the first points for the Cardinals since about halfway through the first period. So they've gone basically a quarter without scoring.
Holman might bobble it a bit.
Got away with a travel there, maybe.
Powers to Pape. Mia Hirschfeld with the basketball, and there's a little too aggressive there. And another chance for the Cardinals to get to the free throw line as
again, Cardinals are in the bonus. The only thing going their way right now is the foul situation. They've only committed 3.
So Mia Hirschfeld will be on the line. Shoot another 1-and-1.
Mia's their first off the bench. She's just one, in my humble opinion, one scoop of confidence away from really, really having it together. She's smart. She plays good defense, very positionally sound defensively. She just needs to get some confidence. I see her in warm-ups making all kinds of buckets.
There's a foul on the rebound on New Bremen.
And that one's going to go on number 23. That's Allison Hayes. I believe that's who they got.
And confidence is so huge. Yeah. High school, any level of athletics, but high school, that can make a big difference between.
You can see her play. She knows where to be and what to do. It's just a matter, like when they run that dribble weave, she's usually not up looking for an opening or a shot. She's just running her play. But, she gets a lot of time on the volleyball floor for Coach Kramer, and that confidence will come.
McClurg through some traffic. Clooney back to McClurg. Barhorse not in there right now. McClurg got into some trouble but knocked out of bounds by New Bremen. Right in front of the student blackout section.
I'll tell you, Minster has an awesome student section. It makes me, gives me a sore throat to say that, Dave, because, I'm a Bremen guy. It's fine.
Yeah.
But, coming down here for basketball fans' perspective is great. For Cardinal fans' perspective, not as much.
I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
This student section down here is dynamite.
Kayla Lamb rebounded by Holman, and there's be another foul. I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. I got the boys game.
Yeah,
tomorrow night with
that'll
Jeff
be a
Henson.
good one.
I love the atmosphere at New Bremen.
It will
student
be
section gets into there, and it's a Friday night.
They had so much fun when the Pope had made his appearance over about half of a season.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was fun. That was funny. They kept stealing it from each other. It was a cardboard cutout of Pope Francis, and I think he first showed up with the Minster kids.
Yeah,
and then the Cardinals stole him.
Yeah,
and then Minster stole him back. It was just good fun.
Controversy.
Yeah.
All right,
good, clean fun.
You get the crowd whipped up in a frenzy over there at PA. Do a nice job over New Bremen. A little excited.
I do, yeah. Bring a little energy, but got to get the nest bumping a little bit.
Albers, Minster. They had a 14-0 run that was stopped by the 2 free throws by Holman, but she missed the front end there. Clooney, give and go to Lamb. She's a little too far under.
Yeah.
Try to go up, and Holman just blocks it.
Just swallowed her up. Nice play there by Chloe Holman. Just put the wall up, and as soon as the ball got in front of her, she snatched it.
Shot there by Holman, about a 16-footer.
Well, the Cardinals needed that, Dave. That's the first set play that's run well since early in the first quarter, and there's a nice runner right there by Kayla Lamb.
Kayla Lamb, a very quick post player. She's had some big games off the bench. That's some big baskets there to stop them. The run, the 4-0 run that New Bremen had. Powers to the hoop. Too strong. Barhorse crashes the board. Minster really pushing the tempo when they can.
Well, that was one of the keys for Coach Wiss. Here's a long three. That one. Brooke Clooney, she's done 2 things really well tonight. Both of them were 3-point shots.
No, I mean to correct. That was Katie McClurg. That one.
My bad. Brooke Clooney had the other 3.
Her and her younger brother Cole are sometimes having a contest who should the longest 3.
Yeah,
and that's about as long as her brother's had. And speaking of threes, There we have Chloe Homan with a tray. She's keeping the Cardinals in this game. She's had 7 points here.
7 of the 13 have
come really within the last 3 minutes, something like that, since the timeout.
Actually, we got her down for 9.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, 7 points in this second quarter
here,
since Coach Timmerman called the timeout. And so the Minster ball, they had to readjust the net as Clooney, the basketball to Lamb. Oh, pass was read there. Allison Hayes knocked that away.
When McClurg was over here just begging on the left wing all alone, looking for a skip pass, she was feeling it.
Powers picks up her dribble. I think it was tipped away a little bit. Hayes chases it down.
I'm impressed with the level of defense both of these teams are playing. Minster's probably a little bit better right now statistically, but boy, they're going at it.
Nelson shot, saved by Hayes, but Inskeep is there. Coming up on 30 seconds to go. Clerg. I hear Coach Wiss say one shot.
Yep.
I always think if you're on defense, if you hear them do a one shot, I would gamble on everything.
Get up on there.
Get up on there.
Yeah.
And if they're not going to go, try to steal it, play aggressive.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating. We've seen it in tournament where a team will go to four corners offense and not do anything, but it's just as much on the defense if they don't come up and attack.
McClurg with the follow at the right spot on the Albers miss.
And one shot was the deal. She got it, and she leads the Wildcats with 5.
As we go to the locker rooms, our score in the First National Bank scoreboard. Wildcats 21, Cardinals 13. We'll be back with the first half stats in the second half on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the Internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an Internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
We're back at halftime here on our First National Bank scoreboard. Mr. Wildcats with an 8-point lead. With our first half numbers, Mr. Scott Fry.
All right, very entertaining first half, a game of streaks. Very streaky, very back and forth. Cardinals up with a 6-0 streak, and then Minster went on a 14-0 run. Cardinals broke it, and then Minster on another little run, and finally New Bremen got some points on the board, and that's 21-13. But shooting-wise for the Cardinals, 35.7% from the floor, 5 of 14 overall, 1 of 5 from beyond the arc for 20%, 2 of 6 from the free throw line for 33%. They pulled down 8 boards. Big story in my book here is the Cardinals committed 15 turnovers. A good handful of those were credit to the Minster defense for taking the ball away. But again, some very sloppy play by the Cardinals. On the Minster side of the ledger, they have shot 8 for 27 from the floor for 29%. 3 of 14 from beyond the arc for 21%. They are perfect from the free throw line. They took 2 and made 2, pulled down 8 boards, but they've only committed 6 turnovers, so pretty clean. But 2 things stand out to me, the turnovers on the Cardinal side and then the fouls. Minster got tagged for 9 fouls, Cardinal for 4, but the Cardinals couldn't really make them pay. They went to the line 6 times and only made 2.
Yeah, the other thing I see is Minster's had 8 different girls already score.
Yeah.
The Bremen's had 3. Minster's had 8 players score. That's one more than the Bremen's only played 7 players so far. Minster's played 12 already. Again, that's Coach Wiss. Every year, that isn't just the luck. He develops that bench every year, and he has that, and
Well, it's important to have it because if 2 of your offensive starters are a little cold, a little off, you pull in somebody off the bench who maybe only averages 3 points a game, they could come in and give you 7 or 8.
Yeah. And the other thing is Minster has a 8-point lead, and their main scorer, leading scorer Lily Barhorse, has not got a point yet.
Yes, that is.
She's going to get some yet in the second half.
That's coming. Katie McClurg with 5 for the Wildcats leads them, and then the Cardinals, almost all the scoring tonight has come from Chloe Homan. She's got 9 of their 13, and then Mary Rindler and Abby Powers each have a bucket for the other 4.
Check the lineup for New Bremen. You have Maria Nelson, Abby Powers, Allison Hayes, Ella Pape, and Chloe Homan. That's underneath.
Lily Barhorst really did a great job of defending right there. Made Chloe change her shot. And as a result, Chloe missed and Barhorst pulled down the rebound. So a good start for the Minster defense.
Starting lineup here in the second half by Minster. So they go underneath to Barhorst and in. She had the pass from Inskeep, and then 3 seniors, McClurg, Albers, and Sparks. And Minster now with a 10-point lead.
So just like you said, they want to get Barhorst involved, get her scoring in the first possession down. They do. And that was Marina Nelson was behind her, got a hand on the ball, pretty good hand, and Lily went right through that and scored.
Marina Nelson, who has not scored in this game, gives it up to Powers.
Cardinals leading scorer.
Second leading behind Homan.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
But pretty close. She averages 10.7, so I'm sure Coach Timmerman talked about getting Marina involved as well. Just a minute into this second half. Shot up by Powers, and Abby will shoot 2. She's another one of the girls that's way on top of the leaders in MAC. She's 2nd overall in steals. She's 3rd in assists, averaging 7.4 for the second-year starter, senior Abby Powers. That follows up after being an absolutely stellar libero on that state championship volleyball team.
For sure. In fact, so stellar, she's going to be a libero in college at Taylor University in Indiana next fall. And she's going into art education. So she wants to get out and teach, and she's got 4 points in this one. That's 23-15 Minster.
Addie Inskeep. It's the back from Barhorst. Good post passing so far in this quarter.
Sure enough, and a nice cutter to the basket for Inskeep. Made herself available. Barhorst found her, and now they're going to tie it up. And it'll go Minster's way, so that'll go in the books as a turnover. A little pressure, little full court press there, and Minster rewarded with a turnover.
Mary Rindler into the game. Minster's coming off a 15-point loss on Tuesday, so they had to regroup last night, and reset themselves for New Bremen. Not that they don't know the team, but they haven't. You got to spend some time to readjust the mindset. There's
look at some film.
Yeah,
get some defense figured out.
And they have come out much more aggressive tonight.
Boy, particularly on defense, they have gone and taken the basketball away from the Cardinals on numerous occasions.
And to be honest, on Tuesday night, Kalida was a more aggressive team, so I'm sure that point was not lost on Coach Wiss, and a nice bank shot by Lily Barhorst.
Yeah, Barhorst, again, makes herself available, makes herself big inside. They get her the ball, and she's money down in there. And, again, looking at the numbers, she shoots 59% from inside the arc.
Rindler couldn't quite finish that, but it stays underneath the Cardinal basket. They find themselves down by 12 here, 2 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, they had cut the lead to 6.
Yep.
And it was 8 at the half, and now it's getting away from them here pretty quick.
Steal by Sparks.
17th turnover on the night for the Cardinals.
Barhorst. And there's Inskeep. Off the glass and in. Addie Inskeep.
That's 6 buckets in a row inside the arc for Minster.
Stolen by Barhorst to McClurg. All the way over to Sparks.
And this one's fixing to get away from the Cardinals here as Minster is doing anything they want at both ends of the floor.
Inskeep over to Sparks. Good, that was fun to watch those two rebounders sky up there between Homan and Barhorst, two athletic post players.
They've been very fun to watch.
Allison Hayes returns, also Mia Hirschfeld into the game for the Cardinals. Homan will fire the ball down to Nelson. Boy, you don't see too many girls that can throw it that far.
Nope.
And she threw it, unfortunately, too far.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing came down near the volleyball baseline, end line.
Barhorst will be fouled by Holman, I believe.
Little reach as Barhorst was about to post up. And you're correct. Good eye there, Eagle Eye Dave. That's Chloe's first foul of the night. That's another part of her game that is really excellent as she plays good defense without committing a ton of fouls. We're going to get a precision strip timeout called by Coach Timmerman as they are probably in full-on emergency mode here, Dave, down by 14.
I'd like to thank our additional sponsors: Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Seiss Ruderman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, Securicom, St. Andrew Beck are fine sponsors. Our keys to the game brought to you by Chunky Bob at Keyhole Pizza. Starting lineups sponsored by Emerson Climate Technologies out of Sydney. This timeout sponsored by Precision Strip and Minster. Our Minster Live View sponsor is Borchers Floor Center. Scott and I will pick a player of the game, sponsored by NKTelco. And on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard, Minster with a 14-point lead.
And it's really been offense created by defense, Dave. 19 turnovers, 4 committed in the first 3 minutes of this half. And it's really been the Minster defense taking the ball away from the Cardinals. They've scored 1 field goal this second half, and Minster's got 4 of them.
Quick pass to Inskeep. Banks at home, and Addie Inskeep with 6 points here in the third quarter.
Great inbound play there. And look at the pressure down there by Minster. Now they'll clear out, and just a little token pressure. Sparks on Powers. Now they'll try to double her at center court.
That's tipped away by Inskeep. Picked up by Sparks. Albers to Barhorst. Inskeep, quick ball movement. McClure, yes, sir. Great ball movement results in a 3 by McClure.
So Katie McClure now with 8. Leads the Wildcats in scoring.
And that's knocked out of bounds. If I had to describe Minster by one word tonight, the word would be energy.
Yeah.
They are, especially when I was here on Tuesday, it was anything but energetic. But when you're not hitting shots, you can look dead.
Cardinals have just not matched that energy. They seem to be a step behind Minster all night. I wouldn't say it's lack of effort. I'd say it's just supreme effort on the part of the Minster girls here defending home court on senior night. And they've got a nice, almost a 20-point lead here.
Yeah, you have 6 seniors playing their last home game, and there's McClurg again. Wow. McClurg has 3 threes. She now has 13 threes over 4-game period.
And 11 points, so the first score in double digits as you see Chloe Homan. They're going to switch it up a little bit for New Bremen, have Homan bring the ball up, try to get into their offense that way, and immediately the double team goes into effect.
And there is a tie up there. Sparks, a very aggressive defense. We'll have Lydia Mesher coming into the game and Lindy Hemmelgarn.
21 turnovers committed by the Cardinals, and again, a lot of that is this Minster defense. As you said, Dave, as soon as you saw Hirschfeld stop with the ball, the defense just went over and grabbed it. Very, very active.
Minster's probably had some more athletic teams, but their fundamentals on defense are great. A nice stop and pop there by Abby Powers.
That gives Powers 6 for the Cardinals.
McClurg thought about another 3 attempt.
She did. She's feeling it. She made 2 in pretty quick succession. She had another one in the first half.
Hemmelgarn thought about it.
Well, when they're falling like they are now, Dave, it's hard not to. 5 of 17, so their shooting percentage from beyond the arc has really improved.
McClurg now with 31 threes on the season. Hemmelgarn has 12 off the bench this year of threes. There's Barhorse. I think she traveled.
Yep.
Tried to move around in traffic, and I think she switched her pivot foot. Not sure she necessarily agreed with the call, but
didn't sound like anybody in here agreed with it.
I don't think Coach Wiss did. He's not a big arguer, but he will try to get clarification here as senior Kennedy Cordy into the game. She had a basket early, had the start tonight, first varsity start. Again, full court pressure as the lead is now at 20.
One thing that's hurt the Cardinals, and you see it right there, is they're picking their dribble up as soon as the defense gets near them, and it removes so many options when you do that. You got to keep your dribble. So you see Hirschfeld do it right there.
Pape trying to find a spot. Hirschfeld, 15-footer, in and out. Rebound by Sparks. She seems to get a lot of loose balls.
I don't have the Cardinals with a single rebound here so far in the second half. Now, part of it is they haven't taken very many shots, and Minster's been making a lot of shots.
McClurg will go all the way over to Sparks. So reset it. Patient on offense. Mesher to Sparks. There's McClurg, another three. Cordy with a rebound, out.
Boy, great position on that checkout, though.
Cardinals back the other way, Abby Powers. Cardinals 10-11 on the season, Minster 11-10. Nice move by Powers.
She's not afraid to go down the lane, very strong, very athletic, as you see there. And she'll go down into the trees, no problem. So she's going to try to get three the hard way. She's up to 8 points now on the game.
When she scores, just makes her defense is stellar.
It is.
She's one of the best defensive players in the MAC from what I've seen.
Well,
not just this year, last year.
She always draws the other team's,
the
best guard.
So she's not just playing the worst guard, she's playing the best guard, and she's a great defender.
Well, she's got such good vision and such good side-to-side motion, very quick, and that's part of that aspect of being a good libero, is that ability to change directions and be efficient with your motion.
Sadie Niemeyer into the game, gives it to McClurg. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Niemeyer had an opening. Turns around and she found herself open after the help defense stepped away, and Sadie Niemeyer will shoot two.
That'll be the second personal on Powers, and that'll be the team's second. Oops, sorry, Dave.
Niemeyer now 2 of 3 on the night. Like the 2 out of 3 words of Meatloaf, the great
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. 3 out of 4 is even better, though.
So that gives Niemeyer 3 points.
Chloe Homan into the game, and she will be inbounding the basketball. It was an 8-point game at halftime. Minster has broken this out to an 18-point lead, trying to clinch their 17th straight winning season. Powers through the lane. Rebound McClurg. Outlet pass to Hemmelgarn. All the way over to Niemeyer. She'll drive through traffic. Not able to get the runner to fall.
Nice take, though, right down into the trees.
Homan with another rebound. Hirschfeld. It's up to Powers. Nelson still looking for her first points.
Yeah, there's been nothing from Marina Nelson. Abby Powers drains the 3. She's got 12. Leads all scorers.
10 points in this quarter by Powers.
Was a 20-point lead. Cardinals have got a little 5-0 run going. Here's McClurg from way downtown, and she hits it.
Her 4th 3 tonight. Her offense has really come on late in this season.
14 points for the senior. Big night on senior night. Good for her.
Powers, nice move. Just can't get it to fall. Lydia Mesher with the rebound.
It's a 7th rebound of the
Niemeyer. Cordy in. Kennedy Cordy with her second basket here on senior night.
So just like that, back to 20-point margin. The transition game has been nice for Minster tonight. That was one of Mike's keys, Coach Wiss's keys, was scoring transition. They've done a good job of that.
Shot up by Hayes. Rebound by Mesher. That will end the third quarter basketball. Good quarter for the Wildcats. On our first National Bank scoreboard, they lead 43-23. We'll be back with the fourth quarter on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
As we go to the fourth quarter, Minster by 20. We thought we'd go back and review the keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. I think it has some bearing here.
Stay poised when pressured. That has not worked out real well. That's pressure's what causes a lot of these turnovers. They've committed 21 turnovers. Play physical on defense. They've done okay. I mean, they haven't gotten blown out on the offense. The reason for the difference is they're not scoring on offense. Shoot with confidence. They've been okay. But right here, Minster's handled the pressure. That's the first key. Disrupt New Bremen's set plays. Boy, oh boy, have they done that. And score in transition. So Minster's 2 out of 3. And it's not only not bad, it's real good.
Yeah.
And the Cardinals just have not delivered, particularly that first one. Minster's defense has really scrambled the eggs of the Cardinals there. Again, 21 turnovers kind of says it all. So hats off so far. But again, one more quarter to go. Up by 20 are the Wildcats.
Bremen trying to do the double team. Coach Wiss will call a quick timeout.
Yeah, his ball handler down in the corner there. Looked like it was Casey Albers got buried under a trap. And they had to do something or they were going to, face a possible 5 count or a bad pass into a turnover.
Scott, while we got a chance here, let's look at the tournament draw that's going to affect both these teams. New Bremen's in the top half of there. They got the number 4 seed. And they will play a week from Saturday against Ados, I think the 5 seed there.
Yep.
And then
that'll be up at Shawnee.
Yep, that'll be on Shawnee. And on the Spencerville side in the sectional, Minster got a bye. They got the number 2 seed. They play Hard Northern, who's a 6 seed, and Waynesfield Goshen, who's a 8 seed, I believe.
Yep.
Again, that's the Spencerville. The other side of that bracket, Lima Perry plays the winner of St. Henry. And
man, that's
Massinawa. No,
McGuffey. Is that McGuffey?
Yeah, it's
a printing error going on.
Yeah, there's a printing error. But a pretty good chance if Minster win, they'll probably be playing St. Henry at district. St. Henry's probably the team to come out of there. They had a pretty good battle about a month ago. They played St. Henry pretty good defensive. It was a 3-point game. They ended up winning by 20, but that was a very misleading score. St. Henry, a very young team that's really up and coming.
Very young. I don't think they have a senior on the roster.
No senior, and I think in their 7-person rotation, I think 4 of them's freshmen.
Yeah, you're right. I had them a couple weeks ago against this Cardinal team, and Cardinals played a very similar game as you see one go down the lane. I believe that was
Sadie Niemeyer.
Sadie Niemeyer, that's her 5th point of the night. But a very similar evening. St. Henry's defense is very, very good, and they gave this Cardinal offense no end of difficulty.
New Bremen, if they win, they'll probably at district they would play the number 1 seed Marion Local Flyers, as there's a inbounds pass, and we will have a jump ball. Will be
Cardinals are trying to get that dribble weave going, and Minster's done a good job of breaking the flow of that. The Cardinals usually can't get that ball past the center line. If you drew a line from the bucket to the three-point line, they're trying to weave past that, and Minster's shutting that down, and that time you saw him tie him up.
Nice pass to Chloe Holman. A nice left-handed shot. Give the assist to Marina Nelson.
So Holman now with 11. It's first Cardinal field goal in quite a while.
Clooney to Albers. Niemeyer. 3-ball. Sadie Niemeyer has given some spark off the bench.
She sure has, and the Minster three-point game has really come alive. They were 3 of 13 in the first half, and they are now 7 of 20. So they've really come alive here.
They have a contest here. It's called Raining Threes. So every time a three is made, they draw a raffle ticket, and it goes up like $5 each time. So they'll be paying a lot tonight.
I'd say so.
Down to Holman. Nice move. Good hustle. Offensive rebound, and nice play by Chloe Holman. Just a junior. Also Barhorse is, so it'll be interesting to see those two next year as well.
Kennedy Cordy's first foul. That's the third team foul on the Wildcats, as Holman will shoot 2. Oh, sorry. The wrong thing was blinking. Chloe's basket was good. The foul was on number 14, Barhorst, her first.
14 points now for Holman as she completes the three-point play. Ella Pape back into the game, number 22, as Brooke Clooney will take it across the timeline. Being picked up there by Holman. Lob underneath the Barhorst and in. Lily Barhorst now with 6. And she gets it on the block like that with her field goal percentage. It's pretty well money in the bank.
Sure is. Yeah, she shoots 59%, and that's a big part of why. And look at her play defense against Holman, who's no slouch handling the ball.
Definitely not. Probably first.
It's been fun to watch those two tonight.
Yeah, 2 first-team All-MAC players that the teams come out next week, I believe. Holman with a tray. Chloe Holman. Coach Timmerman is going to take a timeout. That'll be a full timeout. You're watching girls high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County has a job for you. Grand Lake Health System has over 800 employees. Included is Joint Township District Memorial Hospital and multiple physician practices. And we're now hiring a variety of positions that fit all education and skill levels. Plus, you'll get a great benefit package offered to both full and part-time workers. Join this rewarding career and help your community in the process. Contact Ohio Means Jobs Auglaize County for all your employment needs.
Coming back out of this precision strip timeout called by Coach Andy Timmerman, trying to fight back, but they're still down by 19.
Cardinals have slowed the turnover bleeding down some. They committed 15 turnovers in the first half, Dave. They committed 6 in the second half, so the pace of the turnovers at least has improved. But, man, damage done. They're in a 19-point hole with 5.5 minutes to go. That's a big task here in Minster.
Chloe Hellman with 8 points in this quarter. Been very impressive. Kayla Lamb, another bench player for Coach Wiss.
Yep, great volleyball player, front row player for Coach Cammie Garman.
McClure in some trouble, able to get it to Albers. They lob it. Barhorse will draw the foul.
Yeah, a lot of body there. Allison Hayes had no real chance of defending that.
I think they recognize that Chloe Holman wasn't in the game, so it's easier to get it to Barhorst.
Yep. And you either end up with a bucket or a foul.
Lamb down to Barhorst. Back to Lamb. She'll do the reverse layup. She likes that move, and it's in. She's done that a few times this year.
That's 4 for Lamb. Boy, Minster's got people from the bleachers scoring tonight, Dave. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 scores for the Wildcats.
I keep track of their scores, and here's a steal by Niemeyer. She'll pull up, hand it to Barhorse, and that will go out of bounds. Let me check here. They only average 40 points on the season. They're at 52. They've only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games before in the 50s. So that just tells you how well they're scoring tonight. Yep. The shooting percentage, like I said in the pregame, offense has been a struggle. Barhorse has been consistent. The offensive outside shooting, the guard scoring has been a struggle this year, but not tonight.
Even if Marina Nelson were, playing to her average tonight of about 10 points, Cardinals are still down by 11 if that's the case.
Nice move by Pape, rims out.
Just turning out to be just a dominating performance here for Coach Wiss's squad.
Sure they wanted this after a tough loss to Kalida,
where they had a nice backdoor cutter.
Yep.
But she was too far under the bucket to really do anything with it.
Yep. Niemeyer. When you put Niemeyer in the point, you can put McClurg on the wing, so she's more deadly from the 3-point.
Yeah,
more freed up to shoot threes.
The way she's shooting, boy, she's got 4 of them tonight.
Yeah.
Now Minster going to play small ball, slow it down a little bit, eat some time, get out of here.
There's almost a steal by Powers, and now she gets it. Abby Powers with another steal to the basket. It'll be a blocking foul. Good aggressive move there by Abby Powers.
Yeah, like we said earlier, she's not afraid to go down into the trees, and there you see it. So she earns herself another trip and this is what the Cardinals need. They need to get to the free throw line. They need to be aggressive if they're going to dig back into this. Score points while the clock's not running. Because they are currently down by, looks like 21. Yeah, boy, oh boy.
Abby Powers short on that one. She has 12. In the game will be Mia Hirschfeld, Morgan Sparks, Kennedy Cordy. I imagine at some point Coach Wiss will probably have an all-senior lineup out there.
Right. Yep.
I think the only non-senior out there right now is Kayla Lamb. All the rest seniors. These kids play for a long time. That one goes in and out. Hayes with a nice rebound. And that will be out of bounds. And now we'll have another senior and Chloe Thien in the game. Kayla Lamb. So we have 5 seniors in right now.
Can't get them all on the floor at the same time, unfortunately, because it's a limit of 5.
Yeah, everybody but Lindy Hemmelgarn is out there. All of them started except by Katie McClurg. She's the one who's probably started more in that grade, so it's neat that she sat out and let the other ones start. It's Thien to Cordy. Cordy and Thien, their first start.
Now, Sadie Niemeyer, is that Brian and Tanya's?
No, it's Brian's nephew, or niece, I should say. Matt and Alicia's.
Gotcha, okay. I know there are a lot of really great Niemeyer athletes here in Minster.
There's Chloe Thien. And there's a steal by Homan. Banks at home. Chloe Homan with 19 points.
Just a nice anticipation of that pass. Big, long reach. Tips it on to herself. Just a complete player. And you notice 1 foul.
Thien, I think they want her to shoot to try to get her in the books. I think all the other seniors have scored tonight. Sparks tried to get it to Cordy. And it's stolen away. Hayes with the steal there. Homan will do the 3. Cordy ends up with the rebound.
Boy, Minster's done a nice job this second half. I've got him for 10 rebounds to just 4 for the Cardinals.
That's Kayla Albers. They got Lindy Hemmelgarn at the bench, scorer's table, able to get in at the next dead ball. See who she comes in for.
That'll be a kick ball. Looks like Minster will keep possession and inbound.
Lindy Hemmelgarn in for Kayla Albers, and now they'll Now they'll take the seniors out one at a time so they get applause.
On the Cardinals side of things, Abby Burden, the junior, great shooter for the JV squad. She's in. In fact, our former coach, Chris Burden, that's his daughter, Abby, and then Mary Rindler back on the floor for the Cardinals. Now you'll see Allison Hayes, probably her last regular season minutes.
Allison Bornhorst coming in.
And Allie Bornhorst is in. Ella Pape is out. And that's our 5. Cherika Wooten is in there also for the Cardinals.
So Brooke Clooney into the game. Set up. Chloe Thien falling through.
Good for her.
Senior night.
And they've all registered a bucket. Good for her. I love how the fans, when a kid who doesn't get a lot of minutes gets in and contributes.
That happened.
I like to hear it.
That happened on Friday night for the boys. Andy Peppelmoon doesn't get a lot of minutes. He hit a 3 late in that game. And there's Lindy Hemmelgarn driving in, not able to finish the layup. The 55-33 Minster will go to 12-10 on the season. Shot up there by Cherika Wooten. Yeah, she had a nice JV game.
Yeah, she's one of the leading scorers on that JV squad. She and Abby Burden, both juniors. Nice shooter, very strong underneath.
Yes. Had a lot of rebounds in the JV game. That was won by Minster. Minster's JV won to go to 21-1 on the season.
Now we're going even deeper into the Minster bench as Anna Larger comes in and Kendall Bergman come in. So congratulations to the Minster seniors on a great evening here.
Correction, number 22, I believe that's Annie Hemmelgarn. Anna Larger's out with an injury.
Oh, okay.
Annie Hemmelgarn, I think she's her first varsity action this year.
Nice, good for her. Skylar Lockefeld there, number 12 for the Cardinals, now on the floor.
Pass to Brooke Clooney, can't get it to fall. Cherika Wooten with the rebound.
Just see how strong she is. She knows how to chin it, get the ball up. Allie's the little sister of Chloe Bornhorst, the Cardinals standout volleyballer, basketballer.
Yep.
Of course, if you want to go back in time, Nolan Bornhorst.
Oh, very good player.
Great basketball player. And his dad, Keith, also for New Bremen.
Yep. Lob ahead to Wooten. She'll put up a shot and in. Cherika Wooten with the basket. Down the last 15 seconds. Game that was close at halftime. Minster blew it open in the third quarter.
Yeah, their defense just came out and smothered this Cardinal offense. And I mean, the Cardinals have committed 24 turnovers.
Annie Hemmelgarn with the shot. And that'll do it. Our final score on our First National Bank scoreboard. Minster wins here on senior night, 55-36 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Minster goes 12-10 on the season. It is their 17th straight winning season. 28 of the last 29 years, Minster has had a winning season. Their next game will be in tournament against the winner of Hardin Northern or Waynesville Goshen a week from Saturday. The Bremen Cardinals, they fall to 10-12 on the season. They will play Ada a week from Saturday, the number 4 versus number 5 matchup. Individual scoring while Scott's totaling up the numbers. Leading for the Wildcats, Katie McClurg with 14 points. And I'll just go right down. And Brooke Clooney with 3. Chloe Thien with 3. Casey Albers with 3. Morgan Sparks with 2. Lily Barhorse with 6. Sadie Niemeyer with 8. Lindy Hemmelgarn with 2. Kayla Lamb with 4. Kennedy Cordy with 4. Addie Inskeep with 4. Again, all 6 seniors able to score tonight. Minster here on senior night. Friendly Bremen Cardinals. Big night by Chloe Homan. She had 19 points. Abby Powers with 12 points. Mary Rindler with 2. Cherika Wooten with 2 points. So the Bremen Cardinals fall to the Minster Wildcats, 55-36 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Again, the 6 seniors have all scored tonight. Katie McClurg, Chloe Thien, Casey Albers, Morgan Sparks, Lindy Hemmelgarn, and Kennedy Cordy, 6 seniors able to score tonight. They were all starting. 5 of the 6 were starting tonight as well as a group around the half court. Imagine some parents, especially some moms, are going to take some pictures.
Absolutely. It's what it's all about, memories. And these two teams will have basically a 10 spot here, 9 days, 10 days off until they've got to suit it back up and get ready for the second season, the tournament. Let's talk about some shooting numbers. We'll start with the Cardinals. Again, your final score, 55-36. Congratulations to Coach Wiss and his seniors and all the Lady Wildcats. Cardinals shot 13 of 35 from the floor for 37%. Beyond the arc, they were 3 of 8 for 37.5%. From the free throw line, they were 7 of 12. They pulled down 14 boards, but the big story for the Cardinals, they turned the ball over 24 times, and it is hard to win in high school basketball when you turn it over 24 times, especially against a team that got really, really hot shooting, especially from beyond the arc. We'll talk about that in a minute in the Lady Wildcats. They were 22 of 47 from the floor for 46.8%. That is a good shooting clip from the floor for sure. They were 8 of 21 from 3 for 38%. Also a good shooting clip. They were 75% from the charity stripe, 3 of 4. They pulled down 18 boards and just 14 turnovers, so a 14-point turnover margin. There's an 18-point, 19-point on the board. You know, I mean, a lot of that resides right in those turnovers. Minster shot the ball 47 times to New Bremen's 35. That's 12 additional shots. So there it is right there.
Yeah, good night for Minster, one of their best offensive nights of the season. But, you know, New Bremen, I'm sure they're regrouped, like you said, but they have about 9 days off. You can regroup. They played a lot of games of late, regroup. They're going to be a tough out of that 4 seed. Minster will be at the 2 seed. I expect both of them to make it to Walpock District, and then you're playing against other MAC schools, and it's always a battle there. So,
absolutely.
Once again, their final score, 55-36.
I was going to say, if the Cardinals win, they'll probably see the Marion Local Flyers at that district semi in Walpock, and the winner of that will probably take on the winner of Minster and St. Henry, excuse me.
You know, they'll have to play and everything like that, but that's what there is. Over to the right, they have a big family picture.
Oh, nice.
You have it looks like it's the McClurg family, I believe.
McClurg's over there.
McClurg and Helmegarn, Annie Helmegarn, they are cousins, so they have the whole family picture. I'm sure they had a lot of extended family there. So it's neat about nights like this, senior night. And honor the seniors. You know, it's always great. And one more order of business. We need to name a player of the game, and player of the game. Always like to honor a senior, and definitely this one earned it tonight. Our player of the game tonight, Katie McClurg.
I agree. 14 points, 4 of those were threes, and 3 of those came in that third quarter when the offense exploded. She kind of was the spark plug, if you will, for this Wildcat offense. So congratulations to Coach's daughter, boys coach's daughter, Mike McClurg, coaches the varsity men. So Katie, congratulations. You are our NKTelco player of the game.
And congratulations to the Minster Wildcats. They win. Our final score, 55-36. For my partner, Scott Fry, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.